You know how sometimes, like, a totally normal weekend can suddenly turn into something more, unlock a city's hidden side?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. Forget the usual tourist stuff.
Right.
We're unpacking the finds from the first leg of this real-world scavenger hunt across Cincinnati.
And all happening during that big Flying Pig Marathon weekend buzz.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think of this as your curated summary, your backstage pass to some genuinely surprising local spots and stories.
Yeah, we've been looking through the blog posts that detailed this first part of the adventure. We're focusing on the stops at the Gruff, then O'Malley's in the Alley, and Arnold's Bar and Grill.
Hmm.
The idea is really to give you the essence of it all, the cool facts, the little historical bits that kind of weave the city story together.
So, okay, the whole thing kicked off on a sunny Friday. Started near the University of Cincinnati in this charming Airbnb.
Nice.
And the first mission seemed simple enough. Just go pick up the Flying Pig 5K race packet.
Standard race prep, yeah.
But the journey downtown, we did it by bike and then some walking, that really set the scene. You start to, like, soak up the city's rhythm.
Right, that midday energy, people gearing up for the weekend, the race events.
Yeah, you feel it.
And that bike ride, it wasn't just transport, was it? Getting to the John A. Roebling suspension bridge.
Oh, definitely. Crossing that bridge.
Yeah, wow.
It immediately feels like, okay, this is something different. It's this amazing structure, obviously connecting Cincinnati and Covington, Kentucky.
Uh-huh.
But it also felt like crossing into the actual adventure, the start of the hunt over in Covington.
The vibe definitely shifted up a gear once we got to the Northern Kentucky Convention Center for the Flying Pig Expo.
Oh, those expos are always buzzing.
Totally. Just imagine this, like concentrated energy. Runners, fitness brands, local vendors, all crammed into one space.
Hmm.
Picking up the packets, you get your bibs, those really memorable pig logo shirts.
The swag. Right. And a limited edition poster this year, plus some digital things too, like discounts and raffle entries. It felt like stepping right into the heart of the whole Flying Pig thing.
Well, and what's interesting about an expo like that, it creates this instant sense of community, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
It's not just about, grabbing your number. It's a gathering spot. The excitement for the race just builds there.
Uh-huh.
And you see all the local businesses, the nutrition brands, local artists even. They're all connecting with people. Adds another layer to it all.
And those flying pig statues they have.
Oh, yeah.
Prime photo opportunity, which actually got us bonus points for the scavenger hunt, spotting those.
Nice tie-in. Keeps the game going.
So, okay, from the expo buzz, first official scavenger hunt stop, the Gruff, over in Covington, right underneath the Roebling Bridge.
Ah, the Gruff. Cool location.
Really cool spot. It's kind of a mix, like part deli, part pizzeria.
Yeah.
But it feels like this unique, almost urban retreat place.
Yeah, the location is definitely key. Being right under that iconic bridge gives it such a distinct backdrop.
Totally.
And the name, the Gruff. It's a fun nod to the three Billy Goats Gruff fairy tale.
Right. With the goat murals they have painted.
Exactly. It adds this whimsical local charm, makes it memorable right away, suggests they don't take themselves too seriously, but still offer something really good.
And they did. We tried some drinks. Jason had this dry spell mocktail, but gave it a little vodka kick.
Uh-huh.
And Kelly got the ballpark lemonade, but with strawberry syrup added. Very refreshing.
Sounds good.
Sitting out on their patio, though, looking across the Ohio River at the Cincinnati skyline. That's a great perspective.
Yeah, that view is something else.
We had to get photos, of course.
Hmm?
The murals, that bridge view,
Yeah.
it's very visual.
Well, in capturing those visual bits, that becomes part of the story you tell later, right?
Mm.
The Gruff offers those unique views, the artistic touches, makes the whole experience more engaging. It's smart, makes a local place really stand out.
Okay, so then back across the bridge into Cincinnati proper.
Yep.
Next stop. O'Malley's in the Alley.
Ah, O'Malley's, a classic.
Seriously classic. And it's the kind of place, like, you could easily walk right past it if you didn't know it was there, tucked away near the ballpark.
Yeah, that hidden location is part of its charm, its mystique.
It really is. It feels like a discovery. A real local legend, apparently one of Cincinnati's oldest bars. You could almost, feel the history in the walls.
Definitely. A place that's earned its reputation probably through word of mouth over decades.
Yeah.
And the description of the inside. Tin ceilings. The neon beer signs.
Yeah. Vintage decor, warm lighting.
Okay.
It really is like stepping back in time a bit.
Paints a picture of that perfect neighborhood bar, Loads of character.
And it was packed,
Yeah.
just buzzing. A real mix of people, too. Regulars holding court at the bar, visitors like us just kind of soaking it all in.
Shows its lasting appeal.
So the challenge there was a taste challenge. We tried the Alley Club sandwich.
The Alley Club. Okay. What's on it?
Oh, man. What wasn't on it? Ham, turkey, cheddar, Swiss, lettuce, tomato, bacon, mayo. All on toasted sourdough. Served with chips. It was substantial.
It's like proper pub fuel.
Exactly. Kept us going. And just having a cold drink in that kind of atmosphere, it just hits different, you know?
Yeah, I get that. And what's really compelling about a place with that much history, like O'Malley's, is its staying power.
Right.
And that little tidbit about it surviving Prohibition.
Right.
Because of some friendly arrangement.
Wild. Right.
That just adds this whole other layer of intrigue, hints at all the stories baked into its past. It's a reminder that these old places often have these fascinating sort of unwritten histories.
For sure. Okay, final stop for Friday night, Arnold's Bar and Grill.
Ah, Arnold's. Now that claims the title, right? Oldest continuously operating bar in Cincy.
That's the one. Goes way back to the 1860s, apparently.
Wow.
We found our way to their courtyard. Really charming, string lights overhead. And there was a live bluegrass duo just starting to warm up.
Oh, nice touch. The courtyard setting, live music sounds instantly inviting.
It really was. Just a great, relaxed vibe.
And that kind of longevity, it just speaks volumes, doesn't it? A place that's managed to adapt and keep going for so long while holding on to its historic character.
Totally. So our challenge there was a chat challenge. We had to ask about their Prohibition history.
Okay, digging for secrets again. What did you find out?
Get this. Apparently, Arnold's ran a bathtub gin operation right out of the upstairs apartment back in the day.
No way. Seriously.
Yeah. Kept it quiet, obviously. A pretty neat piece of hidden history.
That's fantastic. Love little details like that.
But the absolute standout moment, the thing we'll probably remember most from Friday, completely unexpected.
Go on.
There was a retirement party happening in the courtyard, and suddenly this guy starts playing bagpipes for a send-off.
Bagpipes at Arnold's.
Bagpipes. It was totally out of the blue, incredibly random, and just utterly memorable. You couldn't plan that.
Haha. That's brilliant. And that perfectly shows how these kinds of local explorations can lead to these unplanned, really authentic moments. It highlights the real community life happening in these places. Those spontaneous things are often what make an experience truly special. You see locals, visitors, everyone just enjoying the evening together.
Yeah, it was a great mix of people there, too. Really felt like a community hub.
So a pretty packed first day for the scavenger hunt?
Definitely. Okay, quick points check. The Gruff got us 10 points.
Right.
Spotting those flying pig statues was 5 points.
Yeah.
O'Malley's added another 10.
Okay.
And Arnold's, with the history chat and just being awesome, gave us 15.
Nice finish.
So that brings our Friday total to 35 points. Not bad for day one.
Solid start.
Yeah.
And already looking ahead.
Right.
Teasing what's next in the South Zone.
Yep. Still more to explore there. Maybe some of those Covington murals we've heard about. The Liss Rooftop Bar, maybe the old Kentucky Bourbon Bar. Lots of potential.
Sounds like more good stuff to come. And, you know, if listening to this initial deep dive into Cincinnati's historic spots has got you intrigued, maybe you're thinking about planning your own little exploration.
Well, you should definitely check out our show notes. We'll put links in there to local guides and other resources.
Good idea.
And just a heads up, some of those might be affiliate links. If you use them, it helps support us doing more deep dives like this one. Doesn't cost you anything extra.
Right. Helps keep the explorations going. So, okay, wrapping up this first part. What's the big takeaway from the start of this Cincinnati scavenger hunt?
Well, for me, it really highlights how a city can reveal its character, you know, through that mix of planned adventure, like the hunt, but also the history you uncover and those totally unexpected moments.
Yeah, like the bagpipes.
Exactly. The things you just stumble upon when you go a little off the typical tourist trail.
It shows that even cities you know or places that seem familiar, they always have these layers of stories just waiting.
Right. And sometimes the most interesting stuff comes out when you just embrace a more interactive approach. Ask questions, try the local special, linger a bit. For me, yeah, that Arnold's bagpipe moment really stuck. Just the sheer unexpected joy of it. What about you? What resonated most?
I think it was the hidden history aspect, like O'Malley's surviving Prohibition or Arnold's bathtub gin setup.
Yeah.
It just makes you realize how much fascinating history is often just simmering right beneath the surface of everyday places. And you just have to look or task.
Definitely gives you something to think about next time you're wandering around a city. So we really hope this gave you a fun taste of Cincinnati beyond the usual headlines. If you enjoyed this deep dive, we'd love it if you'd like, subscribe, you know the drill, and definitely let us know in the comments if there are other topics or places you'd like us to explore.
Yeah, we're always looking for ideas.
And absolutely stay tuned, because the Flying Pig Weekend Scavenger Hunt definitely has more discoveries and stories to share.
Points to rack up.